Hello.
Hey, everybody. We are so excited to be joining you for Chatting with Chuck in our normal Wednesday time slot. We're back to noon on Wednesday for the summer at least, and maybe longer. But it's been fun doing these this summer. I got Pastor Chuck here with me.
Yeah.
We're going to chat. Oh, good. I can see each
Thank
other.
you, yeah.
Thanks. That was like right.
I
thought
know.
you had a flower head. But anyway, so we're really excited to be here. And we're going to start the way we do every week with a word from God's Word with Pastor Chuck.
We've been doing a series on frequently asked questions, and I've been thinking about this, and God desires that we ask questions of Him, and seek what He has to say, not just make up our own answers, or I think God would be like this, but God actually answers some of these questions. In fact, six times in just the book of 1 Corinthians, Paul talks about questions people ask. He says things like, now concerning, 6 times he says that, now concerning this. And the whole book of 1 Corinthians was written in response to questions people had about God and faith and the church. For example, just one example, 1 Corinthians 12, now concerning spiritual gifts, brothers, I do not want you to be unaware. And then he goes on to spend a whole couple chapters talking about spiritual gifts. And my point is, God desires that we have questions, that we ask Him and seek His wisdom. And God is always faithful and will answer the questions of our heart if we earnestly seek His answers. God's Word is rich. And so we go to Him with our questions and look to Him for answers. He's not left us to wonder about the most important things. So, having said that, we begin with a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for your Word, living and active, that answers the deepest questions of life. And when we want to know meaning and purpose behind church and faith and what you are like, we can go to your Word and find out exactly what you're like and what you expect of us. Thank you for your Word. Give us boldness to ask you the questions of our heart. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Amen. You know, one of the frequently asked questions I get, how do I get my question answered on Chatting with Chuck?
Oh, that's a great question.
We should put that in the sermon series.
Yes, but if you just...
Unless you can answer it now.
I can do both. You can text it and I'll answer now. But if you text your questions on the chat, we'll hear them right now. Or if you text them on the phone line, what phone line are they using to text them to?
I don't think we actually have. There's just one person who gets the text number.
Oh, some special person?
You got to be special to get the text in line.
You're the daughter of the producer.
Yeah, the daughter of the producer. So you know what I was thinking during EMT when we talked about this?
What's that?
Besides being totally focused on your devotion.
Yes.
I thought that would be a fun sermon series on 1 Corinthians. We just call it Now Concerning.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And we could address each of the now concernings. Mm-hmm. That would be fun. Anyway, okay, so, hey, we got a lot of stuff to do today. We're really excited. It's a big day here at First Training. We've been really excited. Last week we had Jen Florio, who's our high school ministry director, and she was telling us about the work camp that's going to be serving right here in our community, making an impact here in Buffalo, and fun treat. The gang is actually here on campus right now.
Do you know how many work campers we have?
20?
Okay, I thought it was just under that, but good.
I was guessing.
I think it's...
I'm visualizing the board in the gym, the care cards, and I thought there were like 5 deep, like 5 tall posters, like the envelopes, you know, the ones that keep falling off on you?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I think there's like 20, but I bet we'll find out.
Well, that wall did include a couple of the adult volunteers.
Yeah, I think there's 17 work campers and about 6 or so adult leaders.
It pains me to say this, but I think Pastor's correct.
So, all right, so about 20.
Once again.
Yes, all right.
As usual?
Mm-hmm. So, Sue Steggy is here. That's nice. All right, so we're gonna go on a tour. Should we go see what they're doing?
Are we gonna do that first?
Are we not?
Okay, we can first.
It says here on the show notes.
I thought that would make a very exciting ending.
Okay, we can change the order. They're still working, so we don't want to disturb them while they're working. All right, so then we'll come back to that, but that's coming, so stay tuned. But first, Park and Praise is happening this evening.
6 o'clock.
That's for food.
For the meal, for food. And then 6:30.
You should definitely, if you're coming out, you might as well come at 6 for food. Mm-hmm. Hot dogs and hamburgers again tonight. We're back to that. We had pizza last week. We had a big crowd last week.
We did have a big crowd, biggest yet so far. Let's top it tonight.
74. It was
Yeah,
so much
74.
fun. You know what I loved last week too, is some of the kids were like running around dancing and having fun during the music, and I love the more casual environment where you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
and it was really good. And Sue Steggy gave a wonderful devotion as well. But 74, and we're going to break that tonight with
Sweet.
75.
It's gonna be beautiful weather too. I know this because the little car is here today.
Yes, my
So
little
it's-
car's here.
So that means it's going to be nice weather today.
Yes, but it may not be here tomorrow.
Oh,
But
bummer.
it's here today.
All right. So that's at 6 for food. I hope you can join us for that, and 6:30 for worship. But if you're coming for worship, come early for food because it's been really
Well,
good.
it's a fun time.
Really fun to have that. All right, so we want to talk a little bit about a new, kind of an old returning but new ministry opportunity, which is the host team. It's like, you know what the host team is?
Yes,
This is
yes,
good.
I
We
do.
should talk about these things before we get
Yeah,
on the
no,
show.
yeah. Yeah, no, it used to be, we used to have just ushers really and some people greeting and welcomers, but really we're trying to expand that and just like you're receiving people to God's house, be a host.
Yeah.
And so it's going to actually start in the parking lot, is that right?
Yeah, so one of the things that we've learned over the years, and especially as we're coming out of COVID, right, we did a lot of work to get the building ready for people to come in, and that included some of the cleaning stuff and changing up some of our procedures to make it a little more health conscious or less likely to spread the virus if someone were to get sick here. And so we did a lot of work on that, and now that more and more people are starting to come back, and really a lot of new people who have been worshiping online have coming back for the first time, or guests starting to come back out to church, or maybe people who were here pre-pandemic and haven't been back and now are coming back. There's still a little bit of anxiety coming into the building sometimes, and so the host team, this new re-envisioned ministry is really about making sure that people are feeling comfortable and welcome coming in. Because one of the things we know, right, is if they're in a good frame of mind coming in and they feel comfortable here, they're more likely to actually hear what God's speaking through His Word.
Yeah, but what if I want to be on the host team and I just don't really know what to do?
So we're gonna have information up on our website by Friday, and we're gonna get something in the e-news, and it'll be in the new paper announcements, which is back in worship. We got the paper announcements back, so that's kind of fun. But we'll have a little bit of details there. But would really love as many people as possible to get involved in serving. Now, one of the things that's different, there's really 4 teams, and it starts, as Pastor Chuck said, out in the parking lot as people are coming in. And, we used to have valet parkers, and valet parking will still be a part of it, but really it's that welcoming face in the parking lot as people are coming up and really setting the tone. And then we've got greeters that are stationed in 2 primary locations. And then we have our what used to be like the ushers. That's going to be back, and the hospitality team, which includes some of the snacks and goodies and stuff like that. The idea
part.
is we're going to train everybody in some basics, and no matter where you're serving, some of the training is going to be the same because we're all there to help welcome people and make them feel at home. But we're also breaking the jobs down a little bit. So one of the things that we know about ushering, for example, is it used to be, if you were on for the week, you did all of the tasks. And we had a conversation with someone just recently who was like, I really don't want to serve anymore because I really don't want to, get up in the middle of the service and let people up for communion. So it made us think, well, maybe we can split up the jobs. So the ushering role is going to change probably the most out of all of these because you'll get to do certain aspects of the job. We don't have people passing out bulletins right now because we're using the table and kind of self-serve as people come in, and we're looking at ways to continue to make it more easily accessible in digital form for people who want to use it that way. But instead of like a gauntlet at the door, there's going to be maybe one person inside who's helping to find seats, because as we get full, it's harder and harder to find seats. And somebody who can help guests especially, but even regular attenders who don't know where to sit, helping them find a seat is really important. There's also one of the ushers kind of stationed in the lobby, so you get your greeters at the door, but then you got an usher in the lobby who's kind of welcoming and encouraging people to grab the bulletins or the sermon outline, stuff like that, just letting them know what to expect on their way into the worship space. So lots of opportunities, and here's the thing. This is a really, really critical part of our ministry. It takes all of us to do this, but if some of us can step up and kind of commit to being the welcoming face of this church and really making people feel safe and comfortable and welcome, it's going to go a long way to helping people find out about Jesus and come to faith in Jesus. So if you're thinking about that and wondering if this is right for you, I would encourage you to sign up for the training events, which are going to be on, there's 2 of them, Saturday, which is August 28th, 9 a.m., and September 2nd, it's a Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. So Saturday and Thursday. That information will be in the bulletin this week and on the announcement or on the website listing, and a chance to sign up. Signing up doesn't commit you to come. It's just learning more and getting some of the training and being ready to help. And if you can get on the schedule, it would be great to have you as a regular part of that rotation. So yeah,
Really,
it's really cool.
It is very cool because we want church to be friendly and inviting, and this host team is going to be the initial contact for that. And
Yeah.
it's really nice. You know, you mentioned helping people find places in church, which may seem kind of funny, especially if you're watching online. And at the very beginning, like right at the beginning of service, we say hi to those that are here. It doesn't look like very many people. But by the time we get done with that first hymn, the place is really getting pretty full.
Yeah, yeah, it's interesting.
so
A
it's
lot of
kinda
people,
funny.
a lot of people come in just a few minutes late.
Yeah.
Totally understand.
But
I do that sometimes myself.
This is a chance just to be part of greeting and welcoming. It's a huge part, and people want to feel welcome and invited, and this is gonna be a chance just to love on people a little bit. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it's going to be great. So super awesome. Speaking of being excited about things, we have something to be excited about in
a
August.
congregational meeting?
Yes,
Oh,
a
that is
congregational
awesome.
meeting, but not just any congregational meeting. Because on Tuesday, August 24th, did we pick a time? Is it 6:30?
Probably.
I don't know. There'll be a
I don't
time.
know.
At some time on Tuesday evening, August 24th, we're going to gather for a congregational meeting, which the last time we did was really just a special meeting, primarily about roof replacement. But this is one of our regularly scheduled meetings, and we've got some things we have to do on a regular basis, and this is the big one. We
That's
get to
this is a
two
big
big
meeting,
orders of business.
at least.
I mean, there'll be more, but 2 we have to do. We got to elect new officers or returning officers to the
Right.
ministry council.
Right, new ministry council and budget.
Budget.
So it's a big deal. It's a
And
big
you know
deal.
what? I think about those things, like people think budget especially, and it's like, ooh, I don't want to be a part of that. But you know, the budget is an important part of, it's a chance to kind of look at what we're doing in ministry. So I would encourage you to come and participate in that, ask questions. And you know, what does the ministry council do? Because I think people don't always understand. You know, what's the role of the ministry council in our context?
The ministry council really is the operational end. They oversee the budget and spending and long-term planning.
Policy?
Yeah, they approve and develop policy, whereas the staff really is the programming team. We carry out the policy and plan and carry out ministry. Their ministry council sort of oversees the more what I would think of as a business end.
right.
But they're the ones that determine budget issues and things like that.
Yeah. Anyway, it's an important part of our ministry that you don't get to see a lot. So anyway, we'll be electing new officers,
important.
passing a budget. We'll have some other items on the agenda. That'll come out 2 Sundays prior to the meeting. So whatever that is, look on your calendar. 2
Yeah.
Sundays before August 24th, we'll have an agenda and the budget and all that kind of stuff so you can look at it ahead of time. This will be available probably in a hybrid form, but you can only vote if you're in person. Same kind of deal.
Yeah.
Unless the Constitution gets approved by the Eastern District prior to that meeting, we'll be voting in person only. But as soon as that gets approved, we can vote online.
Well, no, even that,
if needed.
even that. Well, the voting online was really only designed for extenuating circumstances.
Okay, so
not-
maybe we don't always
we
vote
would,
online.
yeah, we'd really rather have people here. The budget is hugely important because you're going to be determining some of the future where ministry is going. And you may think, oh, that's hard, I don't understand it, or whatever, or it may be contentious. We just had a quick meeting about voting on replacing the roof and spending $140,000 to get the roofs plural fixed. And it was a joy. God's people are it's just a great time. Voter meetings here are awesome. So come on out, have a good time,
And
and vote.
fun fact, we use Excel to kind of do the initial planning for the budget, and we are 200 lines slimmer. We
Yeah.
reorganized the budget, and we've got
Yeah,
200
yeah.
fewer rows in the spreadsheet, so, that's exciting.
I think we have somebody waiting to ask a question.
All right, so, well, we've got, that's the end of our stuff, so now we got to do the promised tour.
It's okay.
So let's set some ground rules here. How far can we go? We got to stay on Wi-Fi,
Yes, stay on Wi-Fi.
so we're gonna be close.
They're all eating in the gym?
No, they're eating outside, right?
Oh,
yeah,
outside.
perfect. Okay.
All
All right.
right.
So we're gonna go for a trip, and I should bring my iPad in case there's questions, because you
All
never
right.
know, there might be questions while we're walking. All right.
Well,
I'll leave
yes.
the piece of paper.
This is Jen. Jen always has questions for us.
So actually, very, very special treat. This
Yes.
is the famous Jennifer from the text line. So Jennifer's here. Is your name Pi for the week? No. Okay. You just wrote.
Mic towards her a little bit.
You got to hold the mic.
I
and talk.
want
So,
Pi.
so you wrote Pi on your shirt, but it's not your name.
It's my Pi Day shirt.
Oh, it's a Pi Day shirt for March 14th, of course. Yes.
Yeah. Pi Day.
Everybody knows. Did you know that was Pi Day?
Yes, I did.
Yes, everybody knows that. I can safely say that now.
But now I
okay,
want
so
Pi.
Jennifer from the text line, what are you doing here this week?
Work camp.
Where have you been so far? Give me. Actually, you know what? Give me one highlight about the last 2.5 days.
Probably yesterday we were weeding and on an abandoned part of the street, and a mailman drove down who was really happy to see us.
Awesome.
That was fun.
Fun fact: the mailmen love seeing us too.
Yes.
They use our building as a home base because we're like on a main drag, and
true.
like several mailmen stop in here throughout the day and get to use our restrooms. So
Well, that's fun.
that's cool. It is cool. Hey, Jennifer from the text line, do you have a question for us?
Yes.
Okay, we are ready to receive your question.
What is your favorite type of pie?
Favorite type of pie?
I'm
We've done
American
this.
apple pie all the way. That's
Yeah.
my favorite, yeah.
I like Boston cream pie. Is
That's,
that count?
that's a donut. That's not a pie.
No, it's like a pudding and
I know what it
Never
is.
heard of
you know what
pie.
that is?
Yes, I
yeah,
do.
Boston cream pie. If I have to pick like a fruit pie, it'd be like a blackberry. Blackberry pie is pretty good.
Oh,
Huh.
I like that are called little bumbleberries, right? You know what those are?
Bumbleberries?
Yeah, they have all the different. No, they have all the different ones in there. Oh, they're
Oh,
so good.
a
But
bumbleberry pie.
apple pie is probably got to be my favorite.
All right. Well, Jennifer from the text line is gonna
What is
bake
your
us a
favorite?
pie.
What is
Oh,
your
what's your
favorite?
favorite? Yeah, we don't
I
normally
like
get.
pie.
You don't like pie?
Well, what do you have a pie shirt for?
We got to make it in 6th grade for extra credit, and only like 5 of us did. And she like even brought my one teacher even brought all the stuff. We just had to bring a shirt.
You don't like ice cream pie?
No.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Wow.
Jennifer from the text line, good to see you here.
Just lost all
Just
credibility.
lost all credibility. So yeah, do we have to walk backwards? Is that how this works? Oh, okay. All right. I'm not going to trip
Look,
on this
and here
stuff.
is one of our
Hey, one of our volunteer
leaders.
adults is here. Hello. Can you tell us your name? Are you okay being on
right.
Chatting with Chuck, our TV show?
I'm Cindy Lackey.
Cindy Lackey is here. Very exciting. Not Cindy from the text line though. Do you watch the show?
Sometimes I watch it with my mom at the nursing home. Like I usually
Yes.
come to the early service, and then I go over to the nursing home, and she watches the second service.
Work
Fun.
release program.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you watch Chatting with Chuck afterwards.
Of course.
Of
Of
course.
course,
Yeah.
yeah.
Of course.
And
We're
what are-
wildly popular.
What are you
So-
working on today?
Yeah.
So I'm working with the First Trinity Lutheran Church Youth Group, and we're painting the foyer.
So,
So
are you using
the-
your hands or brushes?
Well, I just took all the rollers off the rollers. So I mean, I took the regular rollers.
Right. The brush
of,
off the
yeah,
hardware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Awesome.
why I have some.
This entryway right here, this
Yes,
foyer.
yes, would
I'm
you
sorry.
like to
It's
see?
Very
yeah.
nice.
It looks actually much better already. I can tell. We did work on the heating duct over here, and it kind of had torn off a bunch of paint, but we did the whole wall. It looks like.
It does look good.
Yeah, and this side too.
Still
Right?
working. Yep.
Yeah, it's looking good. Oh, and I remember having a conversation. You had to get some spackle, right? Did we get the? We got the supplies. Perfect. Awesome.
Manager just took care of it.
Yeah. Awesome. Touching up paint, very exciting. All right, so let's see what else is going on. We're outside. We're getting ready for ice melt season. That's coming up too soon.
Awesome.
All right. Hey, welcome everybody. You don't know us, but we're TV stars. We're here from the local Chatting with Chuck affiliate.
What?
YouTube stars.
I'm sorry,
Even better.
YouTube
Yeah,
stars.
yeah.
And you guys know what YouTube is? No, you're still figuring out YouTube. Yeah, okay. All right, so, hey, we're looking for people to be on the show. Who wants to share one exciting thing from the past 2.5 days at work camp with our live audience? Okay, Ben from East Amherst,
High school graduate?
high school graduate Ben Troutwine, no relation to Donna Troutwine. That's a lie. Oh, that's a lie. Okay, so Ben is Donna's son. I got this. I'm a professional.
I can see that.
Donna's son Ben just graduated. I was there. It was a fun party. Yeah. So Ben, what was the one highlight of work camp so far?
We saw people from Minnesota, and they talked funny. Like they would say Duck Duck Goose was Duck Duck Gray Duck, and that was just absurd.
That is absurd.
Duck Gray Duck. You know, Sue Steggy's going to Minnesota, and maybe I wonder if she used to play that.
Duck Duck Gray Duck?
We should ask Sue Steggy if she plays Duck Duck Gray Duck.
Let's go look in her window.
All right, let's see. Is the mic on? Yeah, it's on. Can you?
Josh, to make sure that the red channel's turned on the soundboard.
Josh, make sure the red channel's turned on the soundboard. Also, Charlie's son. Should I just check that?
Yeah, Charlie's over there hiding in the corner.
All right, so
Okay, good.
you got it? I got it. Oh, you got Charlie. Okay, so who else wants to be on the show? Yes.
All
okay.
right.
I got a hand wave over here from Zelda. Let's just make sure you're on. Yeah, it's on. Okay. Oh no. Okay, she's not interested. Did you
I
want?
saw her raise
okay,
her
here we go.
hand.
Tell us your name. Oh, you're gonna take the mic too. Perfect. Yeah. Don't tell me. Do you know my name? Yes. Okay. Now tell us your name.
My name is Mariah Barrett.
Mariah. And Mariah, tell us one exciting thing about work camp this week.
Everybody's just getting along with each other and having fun, like doing all the things. That
Awesome.
We've been doing for
You were one of the ones painting in the foyer. Yes, I saw. It looks really
Nice
nice in there. We
job.
stopped there on the way out here. Thank you for doing that. And Mariah, you've been coming to VBS for a long time too, right? You were helping out at VBS. I missed it, but I heard you were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. One of these
True.
years I'm going to be here for VBS, but it wasn't this year. So you did a week of VBS, and now you're here doing another week.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Do we have questions from chat? If you're watching and you have questions for our host or for our work campers, you can leave them in the chat.
Now Zelda's ready.
Zelda's ready. No, she's not. She's like, I really don't want to be a YouTube star. Preston, did you want to be on the show? Not really. Okay.
Oh, I
And who else
kinda
wants to
heard.
be on the show? Something. Oh yes. All right. We got another victim. I mean, volunteer. Okay. So do you want to hold the mic? Oh, you got like ketchup on your finger. Tell us your name.
I'm William Lackey.
William Lackey. And what's been one highlight of work camp this week?
Well, in Lackawanna, we saw North American river otter.
Oh,
Cool. What was in
that's cool.
Lackawanna? What were you doing?
We were picking up trash.
Cleaning up the waterways, picking up trash.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you saw a river otter?
Yeah.
How
in
big
the
was it?
rocks. Probably like 1 foot or like maybe like 1.5 feet.
That's cool. How fun. Cool.
Sue
All right.
Steggy is raising her hand. She wants to be on it too.
Oh, Sue Steggy wants to be on the show.
Why don't you want to talk about Duck Duck Gray Duck?
Is Sue Steggy here to talk about? Oh, she says she used to talk funny.
She still does.
She still does. Is that how are you texting and running this? Oh, this must be up in the booth. You know what? We got two people helping with the show today. Besides, we got Jim, the producer, who's on camera duty today, and Josh, who's upstairs running the stream. So do you guys know the Get Down song? No?
Yes, they do. We played it on Monday.
What?
Oh.
Don't buy in church.
Can we do a quick round of Get?
I don't know
Okay.
if they know it that well. Though.
They don't know it that well.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Sue has a question.
Sue has a question. No, I don't. Awesome. Sue, tell us, what's your name?
My name is Sue Steggy.
Welcome, Sue Steggy. And
Thank you. I
what
used
have
to
you?
live in Minnesota, and I used to talk funny.
Give us your best
Wait,
Minnesota
when did
Okay.
she stop talking funny?
accent.
This is how get your coat and go downtown. Yeah, you betcha.
You go out in a boat, in a boat.
Go in a boat, in a boat.
Yeah, on the lake.
Yeah, on the lake.
Out
Yeah.
in a boat, in a boat.
Yeah, you betcha.
You betcha. And what do you call water fountains? Or is that Wisconsin?
That's Wisconsin. They call them bubblers.
Bubblers. Yeah.
That's just weird.
Yes, and we did indeed play duck, duck, gray duck.
Can confirm. Duck. You know what a
Duck,
goose? A
duck,
goose is a
gray
gray duck, man.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
it's a different
It's
bird.
exactly the same, but gray.
That would be an old duck.
Old duck. Duck, duck, old duck.
Yeah.
Gray duck. Awesome. Do you have any questions for the team?
What's the best thing you ate this week?
Anybody? Best
Me.
shout out
Yeah.
best thing you
Me?
ate. I'll repeat it.
Ice cream.
Ice cream, tacos, bag of chips. Excellent. All that and a bag of chips. Very nice. Charlie Troutwine's here. I met Ben. We met Ben. And there's
Yes.
Charlie. Donna's son.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Let's go over. Charlie, how many years have you been doing work camp now?
I think this is 9 years for me.
9 years of work camp.
9 years of work.
So what's different about this year's work camp from every other year? Or what do you like better about this one versus some of the other years?
I have to be careful how I answer that. Jen Florio is fantastic. That much I'll tell you.
We
She's
all
doing
know
a great
that.
job. So yeah,
So you're not
Yeah.
liking this one?
I'm loving this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Lisa's been kind most of the week, so that's been good.
Yeah.
So
Lisa's
you know
one
what?
is-
That's my experience with Lisa too. She's kind most of the time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I figured it out.
Yeah, yeah.
No, seriously, it's been great and a lot of flexibility. So we've been getting different youth coming in some of the days that can't make it to all of the days, and that's working out real well. So
Yes.
I like that.
And we're having hot dogs today and watermelon,
And grapes.
and hot dogs are also on the menu for tonight for Park and Praise.
Not anymore. They ate them all.
You didn't eat all our hot dogs, did you?
Sorry,
Did you eat all our hot dogs?
we may have.
Are there hot dogs left?
Yes, they're different hot dogs.
No, I mean, are there cooked hot dogs left? I was really hoping for a hot dog. Okay,
Woo,
good.
that was close.
Because I was hoping for a hot dog. All right, well, do you guys have any questions for us? Because what we do on this show, I don't know if you know this, but you can look us up on YouTube. Oh, yeah, okay. We answer questions live on stream about pretty much anything. It's like we ask Pastor Chuck over there the question. Okay, so tell us the question. What's your name first? Andrew Haug. How did you find us? Because I don't recognize you.
Oh, I'm his friend.
Oh, Aiden's friend. Okay, awesome. I'm really glad you're here serving this day.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, so what is your question? Or did you have a comment?
Wait, what's the question about?
How's work
so
camp
here was,
going?
we'll start over. Okay, let me back up. Okay, so does anybody have any questions for us? We do this shtick where we answer your questions live on stream. Okay,
What's your YouTube channel?
what's our YouTube channel name? Pastor Chuck.
Chatting with Chuck. YouTube, First Trinity YouTube channel.
FirstTrinity.com/YouTube or
Yeah.
YouTube.com/C/First Trinity Lutheran Church all together. But if you
Yeah.
search for Chatting with Chuck, you're definitely going to find us. This
Yeah.
is episode 72. C stands for channel. Good question. Okay, other
We are
questions?
the top-rated Chatting with Chuck on YouTube.
Absolutely true. We're 70, believe it or not, we're 72 weeks consistent doing this show.
Yeah.
There's been 72 episodes. This is episode 72 of Chatting with Chuck. That's like a significant number too, isn't it? That's like a biblical number,
72.
isn't it? All right. Oh, look, Marcia's come out. All right, so any other questions for us before we get to our questions from chat?
We still have questions on chat?
Oh, for sure. Our primary texters are all out here now, though.
Okay.
Oh, we got it. Oh, sure. We'll come to text Jennifer from the text line in just a minute. All right, you have a question. Oh, you have a comment.
Yeah,
I
comment.
don't have a question.
Oh, she's commenting.
I want to thank everyone in the church community, our staff, our awesome adult volunteers this week that have come out and helped to make this week a huge success. We have a ton of donations that we're taking tomorrow to Sunrays. We've had 12 to 14 kids every day. We have 17 total that are coming all 5 days, which, like Charlie said, I think is amazing because they can come any day that they want to, and if they're busy another day, they just don't come. We have a fun night tonight, and we have like 25 people coming, and I've needed a lot of help with it, so I'm just really grateful for all of the help that we've had. I love that we can have people bouncing in and out, and I think it's fun that they're taking projects that might not be so fun, like picking up trash on Monday and finding the joy in it, so I want to say
Awesome.
it's awesome, and thank you.
It is super awesome. And you know what? Oh, I got to go to Jennifer from the text line, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, Jennifer from the text line is back for more.
But wait,
There's
But wait, there's myrrh.
Wait, there's myrrh. Ooh, it's warm over here by the grill, too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, what's your question now?
What do you put on your hot dogs?
I like a little bit of ketchup and a healthy amount of relish. What do you like on your hot dog?
Chili and cheese.
Well, let's
And
assume we don't have chili and cheese available.
I like mustard, preferably spicy mustard, like ballpark mustard, and relish, and onions.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, we're back over to Ben. Ben Troutwine has a question for us.
Okay, if my sister was ever on this, then there's a good chance that this is already asked. Would you rather fight one giant wolf or 10 smaller wolves?
How small? One giant wolf or 10 smaller wolves. How small are the smaller wolves?
We'll give like yay high.
Yay high. And how big is the giant wolf?
We'll give it like
Are we talking like dire wolf size? They yay high.
See you tomorrow.
What do you got? 10
Well, it
yay?
depends on how many pancakes it takes to shingle a doghouse first, and then you can work from there.
That's true. That's a good. I always heard the question is like one horse-sized duck or 10 duck-sized horses.
never heard that.
You never heard that? Okay. Well, we're gonna go. I think that I would take the small wolves.
Okay, you can have them.
All right.
I would send it to Pastor Jason.
All right. Well, hey, thank you everybody for serving and being here, helping in our community. Really awesome to see you guys out doing stuff. And I know this is a small piece of it, but that we get to see here. But I got to be here for worship a little bit last night and dinner, and so it's super fun seeing you guys out there serving and worshiping. Thanks for doing it. Remember, look us up on YouTube. We're big stars. Okay. All right. Should we go inside
I
for the
thought
rest
we
of
were
our
normal
questions?
size stars.
Huh?
Thought we were normal size.
Normal size stars. Sue said we looked really good matchy-matchy today.
I knew she'd say that.
Sue told us she thought we were starting a boy band, and I'm not sure what to make of that.
Well, Sue chooses our wardrobe.
That's right. You know, one thing to make of that is she thinks we're young, so because we're
Yeah,
a boy,
boy
band.
band.
All right. So let's see. While we walk, what else do we got? It's been fun watching work campers. There's
Yes.
ice cream every day. Yep. I didn't know that either.
I'm a little disappointed they did not say, oh, going to pastor's house for bonfire.
Okay. Let's see, an otter, how cool. Oh, I see Matthew Schmutzler. Yep. Oh, where can I find the host team information on the website? It'll be on the front of the website somewhere in the menus. We don't have it's not up there yet, but once
It
we
will
know
be.
where it is, you'll find it. It's probably going to be on the front page, maybe under ministries. Let's see.
But it will be
Oh, Lisa
on-
Collins is here. So awesome to see all the work campers
Yeah.
today. Yes, absolutely, Lisa. It was. And it's good to see your name in the chat. Question for the pastors. How many work camps have you both been to?
Yeah.
0.
It's true.
Yeah. I've been to some by myself.
How about individually?
I've been to some by myself, but I've never gone with you.
No.
That would be fun, though.
I send my kids.
Yeah. I'm going to send my kids soon.
Soon.
I only got a
Soon,
couple years
yeah.
left, and I got to
Yeah.
have to send my kids. So I don't know. I've been to a few. I did one in Texas. We usually did mission trips to Mexico when I was in Texas, and yeah, that's where I got Sir Silent. Yes, absolutely. The suit of armor in the basement is Sir Silent. I got him in Mexico at the market, and I didn't get asked a single question walking back across the border. They're like, he's got to be a tourist.
Oh,
So-
I can't go there right now.
Yeah. Anyway, so I did one work camp while I was in Texas, and I did one work camp in Cleveland, and then I did probably 4 or 5 here. So yeah, I don't know, 7. Let's say 7. But a lot of other style trips too. So yeah, okay, all right, good question, Josh up in the booth. Josh also says the best part for Charlie is not having to sleep on the gym floor.
Oh, that's probably good. Yeah, that's
I
probably
was
nice.
wondering if the best part is not getting woken up with the music. There's they play silly songs in the morning to wake everybody up. And,
Oh.
yeah. Okay. All right. Well, hey,
No, I've
I don't see any other questions in chat. It was hard to follow this week because we were busy walking around.
Yep.
Yellow, everyone. Oh, look at that! I said yellow, everyone. That's funny. Favorite summer treat. Do you have a favorite summer treat?
Oh, well, in the summer I like to cook outside, so I do a lot of shish kebabs. I do a lot of grilling. I like watermelon.
Watermelon's really good. Like you get a really good watermelon, that is delicious.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. I'll take watermelon. Let's see. Beautiful Wednesday. Okay. I think that's all of them now. Is the mic on? Yes, we decided that was on. Okay. That's it. That's all the questions. So do we want to do a preview of the sermon?
Oh, yeah.
If you have
sure.
any questions, now's the time to get them in chat. But first, here's a quick preview of the sermon.
We're doing our FAQ series, Frequently Asked Questions, and I'm combining basically 3 questions or 3 parts of people's questions. And I'm going to, so the overall questions can be, what happens when we die? You know, what happens to our soul? What happens to our body? What does it mean when the earthquake happened and the saints rose and appeared to many in the city? We're going to deal with that. So that's kind of the topic we're going to deal with. What happens when I die?
All right. Very good. Frequently asked questions.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Nancy Burrow wants to know, did I hear we have a new preschool director?
Oh, yeah, we sure do. We have hired a new preschool director. Her name is Laura Horn, Laura Horn, and she's actually starting Monday. We're really excited about her. She is so qualified and got so many gifts and abilities. Loves the Lord, so we are excited to have her start this Monday. And in fact, if and when you get a chance to meet her, make sure you just welcome her and encourage her.
Yeah.
Laura
Horn. Yes, really excited. So yeah, Nancy, you did hear that. All right. What else we got? I don't see anything else. Okay. Hey, it's been good visiting with you. So fun to get to see our work campers. Big thanks to all of them for serving, and big thanks to all the parents, too, who are making this happen, either helping out by volunteering or getting your kids here and picking them up afterwards, because it's, you're a big part of why they're serving. So thank you for being a part of that as well, and bringing your kids up here to serve. So, yeah. All right. Well, that's all we got. Hey, we'll see you next week at Wednesday again, right? We'll be Wednesday at noon. We'll be back here. And looking forward to chatting with you. All right?
Bye-bye.
Bye.